Greetings, Mythics. How are we all? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, my name is Ken Boyter, but you probably already know that because you've been watching Edra Tales, either on Twitch or the YouTubes. Or you might have even gone to the Edra Tales website, where you can find out more about my creative projects. One of which features this young chappie. He's not a chappie, he's Grocklesnook the Imp. Hello, Zods. Hello, Zods. Greetings. You can check out Grocklesnook on the Bottled Imp, where we've got over 450 episodes, fancy game reviews, fancy book reviews, and also fantasy board game reviews. And we've got Glenn here as well. So sorry I'm late. So sorry I'm late. Thank you, Roslyn, for following. That's very kind of you. Really do appreciate that. And yes, I am late. There is a good reason. I can't tell you why, but it is a good reason. It's not just me falling asleep, although that might have had something to do with it. Yes, hello, Jam. Good heathening to everyone. Hello, Lee. How are you? No Ken yet. Who am I? What be happening? Mostly gone listening today. So, Martha. Hello, Martha. How are you? Martha is going to be mostly listening, which is absolutely fine. And that reminds me, yes, this is a playthrough of The Dungeon on Blood Island by Ian Livingston, Sir Ian Livingston, Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Gandalf, thou shalt not pass, Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian. And you choose how the story unfolds, you know how to play it. Leave the comment in the comments, that's where you'll be voting when I give you a decision to vote upon. I have had a haircut. Oh, I see, that's what you mean. Where's Ken gone? Yep, I had a fight with the lawnmower, and I lost. Thank you very much. Do you like it? Do you like it? Actually, Grocklesnook gave it to me, so be kind, be gentle. Cover your ears, Grocklesnook, they're going to be rude about my haircut. Rob's Eye says, Lee Rin, how are you, sir? Yes, sorry I'm a little bit late. Good morning, Ken Jam and gentle Martha Grocklesnook as well. Yes, how are we all? Hopefully you're all feeling well, fine and dandy. And if you didn't know, just going to quickly plug, we've got a proof copy. This is Guildlands. This is my tile laying game that I co-designed with Kedrick Winks. We co-designed it together. And the publisher, which are Outset Media and Cheatwell Games, they got their hands on a proof copy from the printer. And so we've had a look, I've played it, and it's very, very good. It's good quality, which is what you want, quality. The illustrations by an artist named Blue, and they're really cool. It's really cool. But I won't digress any further. That's just a little taster. If you want to know a little bit more, you can check out my next live stream, which is, when is it? Saturday, 10 AM UK time, and I'll be talking a bit more about it. He lost... Hello, John, by the way. Hello. He lost HP, 10 HP with that haircut. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, thanks. It's like Samson and Delilah, isn't it? She cut his hair and he loses his strength. But not me. Not me. I just had to have an extra snooze. That's all. So, let's crack on. Let's crack on. We are in the... So the premise of this is that, of course, we're on Blood Island. It's going to be a Deathtrap dungeon scenario. Jealous of Baron Samasgath. Deathtrap dungeon. Lord Carnuss. Forced 600 shackled souls. This is for kids. This is for kids. That's what I love about it. 600 shackled souls to build the ultimate dungeon on Blood Island. He filled the labyrinth with savage creatures and deadly traps, and offered the fabled prize of the Golden Orb of Fang to any brave adventurer who could find it and escape from the dungeon alive. And we are pretty much not lost in the dungeon, but we're exploring the dungeon. Are we in the dungeon yet, says Lord Zods? To be honest, I don't really know. There's no clear cut. I think we're in the dungeon. That's why I was applying the blonde just for men. Exactly. Is it blonde? Or is it silvery grey? It's blonde. Before anybody answers that. Is the dungeon in us yet? That's a whole different... That's a different live stream. That's my after hours live stream. After dark. Although Jam's quite a prolific gamebook writer. Where it's at that Jara Jamma. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But James... He's written quite adult game books, haven't you, Jam? I remember ordering one from you and you went, yeah, don't play that on a live stream, it's not suitable. I went, oh, okay. So I wanted to play it on a live stream, but he warned me against it. Probably for good reason, yes, but yes. There's also that, what is it? Yeah, I've forgotten what it's called. It's like the Bastard Sword of the Elf or something. That's a massive book. That's very adult as well. You'll need a torch to see the After Dark show. Yeah, exactly. Bring your torches. Hello. Hello, Ink. How are you? How are you? Thanks for joining us. That's it. I can never pronounce it. Malakar, Lord of Enmity, is rather explicit. So if you do want a more adult game book in terms of adult themes and more explicit, then check out Jam's Malakar, Lord of Enmity. It's available on Amazon. You might be rather surprised and enjoy the experience. It's way too dark, the After Dark show. Yeah, it's just all the lights are off. It's basically that. That's going to be the thumbnail that's used, isn't it, when it saves it to Twitch. Just to let you know, with Twitch, Twitch don't allow you just to endlessly save there now. It caps it at 100 hours, and I've already got roughly 100 hours. So I've been exporting all the episodes over to Edra Tales' YouTube channel. So if you do want to watch this back, or you miss an episode or anything like that, it will be available on the Edra Tales YouTube channel. So you might want to go over there if you're not watching it live. If you are watching it live, then it will be on the Edra Tales Twitch channel. I hope that's clear. Just to also give you a quick update, To Kill a Thief, which is my very first game book, is part of my Devilish Dilemmas and Edra Tales game book series. That kick-started in October. We raised over £2,000, which was very, very amazing, and I'm very grateful for that. And just to keep you an update, I have now written 342 entries out of roughly 400. So I'm nearly there. I'm nearly crossing the finish line. And I've written over 92,000 words. So I'm expecting the whole thing to be maybe 100,000 words, maybe 105,000 words. Not so much After Dark as just dark. Yeah. Welcome to the After Dark show. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm kind of writing it. I'm really enjoying writing it. Obviously, I have to really concentrate because of this branching narrative malarkey. But I was thinking, God, I've packed a lot into this book. You can pack a lot in to 400 entries for a game book. I was like, yeah, that's quite impressive. Obviously, when you play a game book, you don't read all the entries. But you're going to at least experience 50,000 words. Surely you're going to experience that amount of game book. You know, you're going to experience at least 200, maybe 250 of the entries. I would imagine. I don't know, because I've not played it through myself. Anywho, let's crack on. So, just to give you a quick stats update then, because everybody loves a good spreadsheet. Monster Encounter box. Look at that. We have 9 monsters that we've encountered so far. The Man-Orc, the first sewer rat, the second sewer rat, and the third sewer rat. All dead. The Raptor Rex, dead. Ratman 1, dead. Ratman 2, dead. Skeleton, dead. And Cladwell, dead. Who was one of our opponents, our contestants, who was trying to find the Golden Orb of Fang himself, but unfortunately he'd been turned into a zombie. Hello Danu, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Cheers. Let me know if the music's too loud. Whipped a bit of Skyrim on. So, and I've got honeyed tea, but I've spilt half the honey on the handle. So, excuse me. Nobody wants to see that. Just licking the handle of the honey. Sante. You're fine, thanks. That's good to hear. The other stats that you might be interested in is we are only on 5 skill. We've lost 5. We started off with 10, which was a great score, but now we're on to 5. We do get a +1 because we've got a shield that gives us a +1. We are on stamina 20. Oh, okay. No, we're on stamina 10. We're half our stamina. Our starting value was 20. And we are on luck 6. So we've lost a luck point. There's a spider in that mug. Don't you start. You start with the spiders. And Steve has joined us as well. Hello there, sir. Good evening to you. How are you? We have 2 gold pieces. So let's go and get some scrag at the local pub. We have a Vorpal sword, which sounds impressive. I'm not quite sure what it does, though. We've got a backpack with a helmet of Hades, on for 7 days. Oh, I don't know what that did. Could we... Oh, hang on. The helmet of Hades. Does anyone remember what that did? Maybe that's cut our skill down. Maybe we can take that off now. I've not written that down. We've got the Sentinel Shield, which is giving us the +1. We've got the Kragan Knife, which is bronze. We've got a bell. We've got a dagger. We've got a solid brass ball, etched with a dragon motif. We've got 1 bone die. Hello. We've got a bracelet made by somebody, Gungan Bad. And then we've got a hand axe from the woodcutter, a bronze key, a solid silver ball with a dragon motif. And it said, don't trust 5. Well, no, we've done that one. Juggler's Jack doesn't like bells. Oh, I don't think we've come to that person yet. He's a bit of a thief. We've got a piece of chalk. We've got a glass eyeball. Why wouldn't you? And we've got weasel juice, which we're not quite sure what it is. We've got cat black marble. And we've got a chip. I don't know what. I can't read my own writing. We've got a bone of some sort. So that sounds fantastic, doesn't it? We've collected quite a lot of loot. So, let's crack on. I will need another piece of paper to write the entries. What is this? Part 7. It's part 7. If you do want to re-watch any of the parts, they are up on the Edra Tales YouTube channel. Okay, so we are starting on 243. I can't remember what happened because my brain is fickle as fickle can be. 243. What I might do is read the previous entry, just to remind us all what's happened. I don't know why my brain can't remember this sort of stuff. 95. Here we go. The warrior knight lost his backpack and has nothing on him. Oh, that's it. We did fight Cladwell, the warrior knight, who's turned slightly putrid. Small leather purse on his belt. You empty the purse and find a ring made of bone. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe that's what that is. And a small bottle labelled Potion of Mind Control. Oh, did we not write that down? That's a bit odd. There's a tiny crack in the bottle where the liquid is seeping out. If you want to put the ring on your finger, which we didn't do. If you want to drink the last drops of the bottle, which we didn't do. Alternative, you can continue east, which is what we've done, which is possibly the most boring out of the choices, but probably the most sensible to do. Or you can turn around and go back to the junction. But no, we are pressing on. We're continuing east. We want to find the Golden Orb of Fang, even though we don't quite know what it does. But it is worth a lot of shekels if we find it. Enough for us to retire, which would be nice, wouldn't it? And here we go. Cladwell. Well-worn armour. Appropriately... Yeah, oh, that's true, actually. I hadn't thought of that. It's like cladding, isn't it, on the side of a house? No, head back. We've already voted, Lirin. We've already voted. Charge. 243. You follow the tunnel east and arrive at a low, narrow archway. There is a tall, narrow wooden box on one side of the archway. There is an old sword sticking out of the top, just with the hilt showing. There is a sign attached to the wall on the other side of the archway that says, "No swords allowed beyond this point. Place all swords in the box provided. Failure to do so... What? Hey? Failure to do so will result in death. If you want to put your sword in the wooden box, type box. If you want to walk through the archway holding your sword, type walk. If you'd rather turn around, don't turn around. You can turn around by putting turn around. What do you want to do then? Do you want to put your sword in the box? Do you want to keep walking with your sword, type walk? Or if you want to turn around, type turn around. What would you like to do? This is an Ian adventure, I know. You never know with Ian. He's a cheeky monkey. The only way is onwards. The only way is up, baby. Nobody wants to hear me sing. I don't know why I'm singing. I'm happy. I'm happy. There is no turning back, says John. Walk. Okay, so we've got one for walk. Turn around, moonwalk through the arch with the sword. Okay, combining all three. Happy is the key. Turn around and go back to any item not nailed down. Walk, turn. Okay, so this decision has really split you guys. Okay, so then come back here. Okay, so let's count that up. The only way is onwards. There's no turning back. So I'm not sure what John totally means by that, because do you want to put the sword in the box or do you want to carry on? So we got one for walk, which is walking with the sword. You're defying the notice, the orders. One for turning around. I'm assuming that's what you want to do, Glenn. But you've not helped yourself. Is it the same? To walk for turn. Throw Sally through with a sword to test it. Jam, don't let her hear you type that. I think it's, oh no, walk. We've got walk, turn, walk. Oh, this one's a tricky one to count, actually. I think do a runner walking. You're not helping by not writing what I asked you to write. I think we've got a 4-3 to walk through holding the sword. This isn't helping, John. Throw the sword to one side of the archway and walk through the arch, then get to the sword back once you walk through. Walk. We're walking. Jam has cast it. I think it was 4-3 anyway, but Jam has then pushed it over the edge. We're going to walk. We are going to walk. Which, don't know, you're defying the orders of the sign. Don't go against what the sign says. Bureaucracy will have us. Bureaucracy will kill us. BA bureaucracy. Here we go. Yeah, dead. 1, 2, 5. With your sword held tightly, you stoop down and pass through the archway, aware of being ambushed at any moment. You walk along the tunnel, ever alert, and see it turn left ahead. You peer around the corner, and seeing nobody, you head north and walk 50 metres to where the tunnel comes to a dead end. There are 2 huge white clay hands with black painted fingernails attached to the end wall. The left one is held out with palm open, and the right one is clenched fist holding a scroll. There is a sign on the wall, which clearly you've all ignored, the last one, so there is a sign on the wall written in what looks like dried blood, which says, "Pay 1 gold piece, no less, no more, to learn the secret of the Dungeon Master's door." So, Dungeoneers. Casting. Nightmare. What do you want to do? Do you want to pay 1 gold? Type pay. Or, and then place it in the open palm. Or do you want to try and pull the scroll out of the clenched fist? Type pull. What do you want to do? Pay or pull? Rosalind has joined us. Hello, Rosalind. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are well. Pay, pay, pay. Oh, it looks like everyone wants to pay. Hopefully it'll just go and just open up. Donate to charity. Yeah. Or there's a little bucket next to... And donate to charity. Okay, so it looks like pay the man. Pay up. Pay, pay, pay. Okay, that's what you want to do. Don't say I didn't warn you. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Here we go then. Okay, 103. So I won't mark off the fact that we've paid just yet, because something dangerous might happen. Okay, 103. You place the gold piece in the palm of the left hand and watch it close into a clenched fist. At the same time, the right fist opens to allow you to take the scroll. Oh, I feel like this was the wise decision. You unroll the parchment and see a short rhyme written on it in black ink. Note the degrees of the compass keys. To open the Dungeon Master's door, north is first, then east, then west. South is number 4. Cryptic. We do like a good cryptic. So I'm going to write down here. I'm going to put scroll. Door. What is it? Dragon Master. Sorry, I misread that. Dragon Master's door. Okay. Dragon Master. I like the sound of the Dragon Master. Bet it's not much of a secret. Yeah, I know. It's probably scrawled all over the walls in chalk. You stuff the scroll into your backpack and check the walls for hidden doors and secret passages, but find nothing. You realise your only choice is to walk back to the last junction and head west. Well, do you know what, though? This seems like a bit of a massive clue, doesn't it? As you turn the corner, you don't notice a small panel in the ceiling dropping down, nor do you see the blowpipe appear that is aimed at you. Test your luck if you are lucky. Oh, test our luck. We've got 6 for luck, though. Ha, we've we've been in Craven Manor. Absolutely. News. So we ended up back where we started. Kind of, but we've got the drunken. We've got the drunk Dragon Master. Oh, is it a Deathtrap dungeon? I've not played Deathtrap dungeons. I know, it's a classic. Well, we have 3 coins. We do indeed. We have got the Dragon Master's scroll. So, test your might. Mortal Kombat. Okay, so do we have to roll? I think we roll 2 dice to test your luck, don't we? Let's have a look. How to test your luck. Roll 2 dice. If it's equal to or less than your current luck score, you've been lucky. So we have a current luck score of 6. So let's hope that my rolling is low this time. Lyrin's put here jokes on Carnuss. Rosalind here has put JFC. This literally just happened to me in Quad Portal. Oh, okay. Tiny spoiler. Yes. Quad Portal. Yeah, that I think we've played that one. That's the Craven Manor one, isn't it? Oh no, Quad Portal is James's book, isn't it? Of course. James Orquette's book, yeah. Yeah, we played 2 of those 4 little short stories, Rosalind. Danu's put, I can't wait for the book to be translated into French. Oh, fantastic. Well, this one or others? Right then, which dice do you want to play with? We've got the classic Fighting Fantasy Festival dice. Talking of that, where's Jonathan? Hope he's all right. Oh, you played this. I've not seen the whole video as I'm playing it just now. I will, though. Oh, okay, fantastic. Yeah, we've done Quad Portal. We did 2 of them. I can't remember which 2 now. The Reaper Man one and the Treehouse Horror, like the Simpsons one. The Treehouse... No, the Tower one in the woods. Yes, we've got Fighting Fantasy Classics or the old Talisman dice. The best dice ever. Talisman dice, they are up there. They are brilliant dice. Martha has over 200 dice in her collection, which is absolutely amazing. Or would you like the Elder dice with that symbol on? Or, which are blue, or would you like the Elder dice, the green Elder dice with that symbol on? So type green if you want the green Elder dice, blue if you want the blue Elder dice. Put FF if you want Fighting Fantasy dice, or put Talisman if you would like the Talisman dice. Talisman dice are a lovely colour. They are. They're just, I don't know what, they're gold. They feel like ancient. They feel old. Oh, sorry. I do stand corrected. Martha has got 921 dice. That is incredible. That's amazing. Blue. Okay, so It looks like though the FF. So we've got 1 for talisman, 1 for FF, 2 for FS, 2 for talisman, classic FF, 3 for talisman. Talisman. I'm going to count yours, Rosalind, as a talisman vote, and then 1 for blue. So it's 4-3 in favour of talisman this week. Normally the fighting fantasy ones do come out on top, obviously, because it's a fighting fantasy game, but we're going with talisman. There we go, Rosalind's put talisman. Excellent. So let's select. So I've got in the 4th edition you get 6 dice, which I think is a really nice touch. 5th edition you get 3 dice. You see, I've already dropped one on the floor, but it doesn't matter because I've still got loads. Okay then, so we're going to test our luck. We have 6. We need 6 or below with 2 die to be lucky. Are we lucky? What's it going to be? We want a double 1. We want snake eyes. Here we go. And you lot complain that I never roll high. You lot complain. Okay, that didn't go to plan. So we've been unlucky. We do also lose a luck point every time we test our luck. Oof, yeah, that literally couldn't have been worse, could it? If you are unlucky, 315. Let's hope that it's not too bad a punishment. It'd be poison, won't it? It'd be poison. An unseen assailant fires a small dart at you, which hits you in the neck. It's a poison dart, and the poison acts quickly. Roll 1 die and deduct the number rolled from your stamina points. If you're still alive, you hurry down the tunnel and don't stop until you reach the stone archway. If you left your sword in the wooden box, haha, but we didn't. If you're still carrying on your sword. So, we are still carrying on a sword. We do need to roll 1 die to see how much stamina we take. Yeah, it was definitely a non-snake eye roll, Lords. It was probably more like, I don't know, a rhinoceros, double rhinoceros roll. Yeah, insert coin. We're not dead yet. We are on 10 stamina. Oh, we could have I think we should eat provision after this. So we will survive because the maximum we can get is 6 damage. We don't complain you never roll high. We complain you never roll correctly. Why, you jam? Lee's put it's that assassin, isn't it? Oh, it could be. Yeah, we did leave an assassin in a pit of spiders and decided not to help her. Not me, that was your decision. Anything that goes right, obviously, that's down to me. Anything that goes wrong. Anyway, so let's roll a 1. Here we go. We want a snake eye on this one. 4. Could have been worse, could have been better. So we're now on 6. What I would recommend is, when we get to the next passageway, I reckon we have a provision. Well, it's up to you. I'll let you vote. Are we dead yet? Not quite. We're on 6 stamina, but we have 5 provisions left that heal us up 4 each time we have a provision. I suggest that we save. Oh, save her. Oh, so Steve suggested he saved her. And he's still remembering. He's still holding everyone else accountable for it. That is the problem with collective gameplay. Livingston put thud. Oh, well, at least we took care of the crick in the neck. Yeah. It's like acupuncture, wasn't it? Seeing nobody beyond the archway, you step through it and walk down the tunnel, passing the warrior knight's body, before reaching the junction where you continue west. Yeah, so we have just literally turned away. However, I do think knowing the Dragon Master's Door rhyme is going to be useful, because there'll be just one way to decode that. And we know it. We've got it. The tunnel continues straight on, and you see nothing of interest until you come to the edge of a pit spanning the width of the tunnel. You cannot see the pit floor, as it is covered in a seething mass of large cockroaches crawling over each other. There is a frayed rope. Oh, Ian. A frayed rope hanging from the ceiling over the pit. If you want to jump down into the pit and stride through the cockroaches, why the hell would you want to do that? Or you can jump across on the rope and try swinging over. Yeah, exactly. But before we vote on that one, unless you've already started typing, they're more scared of us. Yeah. What is the rope afraid of? There it is. Says Steve. So, just like Indiana Jones, yeah, 2. March through the roaches. Afraid rope, afraid not. Afraid not. Very good, Jeff. So, just before we do that, should we eat a provision to gain 4 points of health? Type yes if you think we should, or type no if you don't think we should. I'm just going to quit. It is 4 points, isn't it? Let's have a look. Potions, hint and play alternative dice. I'm sure it's 4 points, isn't it? Come on, where does it say that? Escaping luck, ancestral luck, using luck, restoring skill stamina. Okay, occasionally. No. Your stamina will change a lot. Yes. At the start of the game, you have 10 minutes. 4 points it is. 4 points. Okay, what should we do here? We're going to fall hard. So, how much food do we... We've got 5 provisions left. If we eat one of them, obviously we'll have 4. But we will go up to 10 stamina. So we could have another one and go up to 14 stamina. Yeah. So type yes if you want to eat and gain 4 stamina to put us back up to 10, or no if you'd rather not and rather save them. So Lee has already said yes. Rosalind has said yes. Oh, okay, looks like everyone is. I missed all that while I was looking it up. We're going to fall hard. Maybe the roaches, says Lee, will soften our fall, or maybe we could eat the cockroaches. On 6, I say 2. Well, let's eat 1 first then, because people have voted for 1. And then maybe we'll put another vote out then. Okay, so we're now on 10 stamina with 4 provisions. Type yes if you'd like to eat another one, or nay, no if you don't want to eat another one. We're halfway to our starting quota. Munching into biscotti. Ooh, leftover from yesterday. Lunch, role-playing, eating provision. Yeah. That's like, what's it called? Lammas bread? From, like, the elves, Lord of the Rings. Okay, so Rosalind would like yes. Glenn's no. Martha's yes. I think technically can only... Oh, okay, can you? Shh, we'll forget that, Steve. Forget that. But I think everyone's saying no. Okay, I think it's 3-2 eat. No, sorry, 3-2 no. Is it? Let me do that again. Rosalind says yes, so this is the yes side. No. Glenn says no. Martha says yes. Lerin says no. Glenn says no, he's full. And Jam says eat. So it's 4-3 to no. Okay, that's interesting. And Lord Zod's also says no, so that kind of tips it as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to carry on. Oh, no, sorry, I'm not going to carry on. We haven't voted yet what we'd like to do. Oh, I'm glad you guys are deciding and not me on this one. Fair. Let's fast, yeah. Well, what we can do is in a couple of entries' time, we can maybe ask again, or if you want to eat, just type up, I'd like to eat. And I'd say, just order a pizza. Lee put, so elves eat biscotti. Is that what I'm saying? Pretty much, Lee, yeah. Steve's put, although the Fighting Fancy app by Tin Man lets you pig out... Oh, and eat as many provisions... Oh, does it? Okay, that's interesting. I do remember playing the Warlock. Is it? I can't remember. Yeah, the Warlock at Fire Top Mountain. They've done a really good job of that, haven't they? Really good job of that. In fact, I might do some playthroughs of those. That'd be really fun. Okay, here we go. So what would you like to do then? Would you like to jump down into the pit and stride through the cockroaches to get to the other side? Type... No, I'm not going to do it. Type stride or jump. If you want to jump, onto the rope and swing over, type swing or rope. Yeah. So, exactly, Jam got me straight away. You lot are filthy. Filthy as the cockroaches. Okay, so Rosalind would like to swing. Lirin would like to stride. Yeah, jump. Oh, jump is also stride, isn't it? Jump down. So it's 2-1 to the cockroaches. Moonwalk and jump. Stay, John, I don't know what you want there. Oh, that's jump down, isn't it? Hang on, the rope is rotten, like something... Yeah, something... It is frayed, it is frayed. I mean, the rope is frayed already. Yeah, so stride. Okay, so Rosalind's going for stride. Okay, so looks like you're all in agreement. I don't know, what would I do on this one? I guess if you do go for the frayed rope and you fall, you're going to lose stamina points, whereas at least if you jump down, that's a bit more controlled. And the cockroaches are there to break your fall. But the cockroaches, man, they're going to be all over us. Let's hope we've tucked our trousers into our socks. You're not wearing trousers, you're wearing boots. Billie Jean, she's not my lover. Eat the cockroaches. Well, that could be an option. Okay, we are going to jump down and stride through the cockroaches. This is going to be horrible. We're going to go to 119, which used to be my childhood door number. I used to live at 119. Just thought I'd throw that fact in for you. Okay, full of protein. Well, that's what they say. I'm not so sure. But anyway, you jump down into the pit and find yourself knee deep. Knee deep. Knee deep. Not just over your boots. They better not eat us. Yeah, exactly. Knee deep in cockroaches. The smell is disgusting. Yeah, exactly, Rosalind. The cockroaches crawl all over you and you get to the other side of the pit safely. You're about to climb out when your foot strikes something solid. Ugh. If you want to plunge your hand into the cockroaches to find out what it is. Oh, my giddy aunt. So, do you want to do that? Type plunge if you want to plunge to see what it is. If you want to climb out of the pit, type climb. Knee deep in dead, my favourite episode in the OG Doom game. Oh, okay. See, I don't remember that finer detail, but Doom was fantastic. So we got plunge from Jam, yes, plunge from Martha, Lirin plunge, Steve wants to plunge, and Rosalind wants to plunge. You lot, oh, seriously, I do not like creepy crawlers. I do not like insects. I'm not a big fan of them. Ian rewards those who dare to be gross. Oh, does he? Does he now? I'm a dungeoneer. Get me, yeah, help. I'm a dungeoneer. Get me out of it. Exactly. Lee would also like to plunge. Brilliant in their day. Yeah, Doom was amazing. Doom, I think, might have been the first one where you connect PCs together and you play it over the web. Because my friend actually had 2 PCs in his house. He had one in his dad's office and he had one in his little study or in his bedroom. So we used to play each other in the same house. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, 119. You jump down into the pit and find yourself I know we've done that already. We're going to plunge. That's the one. We're plunging. We all like a good plunge now and again. Oh, I don't know. Is this a good idea? You reach down and touch what feels like a large iron ring handle. You pull the handle and lift up a trapdoor with cockroaches running up your arm and watch thousands of hissing insects disappear down a shaft. You peer down the shaft and see it gives access to a tunnel below heading north. Is this the secret passageway that's going to find us the Golden Orb of Fang? So what would you like to do? Would you like to slide down the shaft into the new tunnel? Type slide. If you want to climb out of the pit, type climb. What would you like to do? Slide or climb? It looks like the cockroaches don't actually injure us, so that's fine. Slide away. Is that Oasis? No, that's Fade Away, isn't it? Might give the kids a go. What's this? Might give the kids a go. Okay. So it looks like slip and slide, slide, Super fun, happy slide. Slide. Who doesn't like a good slide in a dungeon? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, we are slipping and we are sliding. Ink would also like to slide. Okay. So, let's have a look. I've lost the entry. Slide down the shaft to the new tunnel. This could be the winning way. You know, have the other Dungeoneers found this? I don't think they have. Simply because all the cockroaches would have been disappeared down there anyway, wouldn't they? Okay, this could be it. You slide down the shaft and land in the new tunnel, unaware that your backpack is crawling with cockroaches. Oh no! I mean, it's now full of cockroaches. Yes. No slides. Might end in guts. If you have any provisions remaining, the cockroaches gnaw their way through 2 of them. Oh, I thought it was all of them. 2 of them before you notice and shake them out. Oh, no. So we've only got 2 left. So luckily we had one. Oh, if we'd had the other one as well. But anyway, that's just the way it goes. That's the life on the road, being a Dungeoneer. So we're now down to 2. Guts could be soft landing, though. That is true. Oh, me guts. Oh, no. So we've lost 2 provisions, but we've still got 2. So it's not the end of the world. Looking south, you see the tunnel ends almost immediately at a doorway. Looking north, you see a door in the right-hand wall some 30 metres ahead. So, do you want to open the door in the south wall, or do you want to head north? What would you like to do? Type door if you want to open the door, or north if you want to head north. You decide. So, Levin would like to head south. Is that the door? No, I think that's the door, though, isn't it? Jam's put tower. Tower. How you getting on, Gruckle Snook? You alright, mate? Good. So it looks like 3 for door, because I think the door is actually south, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let me read that again. Looking south, you see the tunnel almost ends immediately at a doorway. Looking north, you see a door in the right-hand wall. Oh, okay, so there are 2 doors, but it's just which one you want to go. Yes, door in the south, because we've been heading consistently north on the last level. Oh, okay. Lee Reen's been listening. I have no clue, I just read it out. I know what's going on. So, we've got south, north. Martha, sorry, is that the north? Let's do that again. Type south door if you want the south door. Type north door if you want the north door. And type Mordor if you want to go to Mordor. So, Martha wants the south door. Okay, so it'd be good to get... I want to give you your choice. I don't want to mess it up just because I'm incompetent. So we've got south door, we've got north door, we've got south door, we've got south door. We've got Mordor. We've got Hodor. Mordor, there you go. Rosalind's gone for Mordor. Ken's incontinent, yeah. Yeah. I'm that kind of guy. Okay, so it looks like, what did I say? South door. South door. No, I'm not reading that one out, Lord's Odds. You're on your own on that one. Well, maybe not, actually, to be honest. Right, so we are going to... I've forgotten south. South is the way. South is the way. 222. Leeds, but I don't think you just walk here. One does not simply walk into Mordor. 222. 222. Come on, we must be on the right path, though. Surely. Rosalind's put here, that's why I figured that I'd take the opportunity when it arose. That is true. Grockles is looking over there. He is looking over there. What's he seen? I think he's seen a ghost. You alright? Come on, stop staring. Make the ghost feel awkward. There we go. There we go. It's back in the room. Spiders. Julian has joined us. Hello, sir. How are we? Has he farted again? Not yet. No, the sign's still up. Hello. Okay, so we're going to go 222. Julian, just to get you up to speed, we've been walking along as per usual. We jumped down into a cockroach pit, and we plunged our hand into the base because we felt something solid. We pulled it open. It was a handle, a ring pull handle to a trapdoor. We're now in another layer beneath the layer that we were. So presumably, if we're not in the dungeon now, I don't know when the dungeon has come. Nice. There is a brass plate attached to the door that has a small slot in the middle. There is a message etched in the brass plate above the slot, which says, "Insert 1 gold piece to open the door." You try the handle and discover that the door is locked. Ian, is this a trap? If you want to put 1 gold piece into the slot, type gold. If you want to turn around and head north, type north. You decide. Do you trust the sign? Martha says yes. She wants to put the gold in. So does Lee Rin. I think I would as well. I think I would. Steve's gone gold. Always believe in your soul. Da, da, gold. Gold. Ink also with the gold. Roslyn as well. Always trust, says John. Always trust Ian. Always trust Ian. Julian wants the gold in the slot. And also jam. So, yes, that is pretty unanimous. Right. 301. I must admit, I didn't realise just how much you can pack into 400 entries. So I'm now, for those of you that join a bit later, I've been writing my first game book, To Kill a Thief. Is that upside down? No, To Kill a Thief. And I'm now written 342 entries out of about 400. So almost finished the first draft. And I've written 92,000 words. But I was like writing, I was like, God, I've still got like 40... I've still got about 60 entries to go. And I'm still packing stuff in. It's amazing. In Ian we trust. Julian's put, and also good evening to everyone. Sorry I'm late, I've been working solidly on the stuff for tomorrow. Yes, just to remind everybody that Julian does do a live stream as well. You can go over to his, Twitch channel there, Babel_17. And that is on Twitch. And you start around about 9:30 in the evening, don't you, UK time? And you are playing a zombie apocalypse Jamaican-based game book. Great to hear, Edra Tales. Thank you very much. Yes, I really enjoyed writing my game book. It's been fun. So that should be ready for May to distribute to the backers, and then after that, I'm going to be, launching it out on Amazon, or maybe even just selling extra copies that I had printed up. Here we go then. You hear the coin drop onto a metal plate on the other side of the door. You try the handle again, but it doesn't turn. The door remains firmly locked. You wait for a while and hear footsteps approaching, and what sounds like somebody picking up the coin from the plate. You bang on the door, but all that happens is that you hear footsteps again, with whoever is on the other side of the door walking away slowly. Hello, Sally. We've just lost a gold coin. Lose 1 luck point. Despite your best efforts, you fail to open the door and have no choice but to turn around and head north. Do you know what? I'm going to do that on my front door of the dungeon, obviously. Just put 1 gold coin, or, put a tenner through the letterbox for a surprise. And then what's the surprise? There is none. Would that be a surprise, though? I could work on that. Julian's player, yes, we were, but we have a takeover tour. We're currently playing Jams. Oh, I see you are. And it will be back to that next week. Okay. We paid for nothing. We did pay for nothing. Sure beats a guillotine trap. That is true. So that Manical, which is quite an adult-themed game book, if you do want to actually, see what it's all about, Go to Babel_17 tomorrow, round about 9:30. Of course, you can post that up to the Facebook group. Absolutely, Julian. That's not a problem. Thank you for asking. 301. What have we got? Oh, yeah. So we lost a luck point. Oh, we've got 4 luck now. It is much harder to get lucky. No, I might rephrase that. 279. We've been relatively lucky. Well, no, we lost another luck point, didn't we? It's been a mixed bag. We've had some success this session and others not so. You soon arrive at a heavy oak door set in a reinforced doorway in the right-hand wall. There is a key in the door and a brass plate attached to the front panel with a message etched on it that reads, "Do not open." So what are you going to do? If you want to open the door, type open. If you want to carry on walking up the tunnel, which is the next carry on film, type carry on. Walking up the tunnel. No, just put carry on. So if you want to open the door that specifically says do not open, type open. It's too tempting though, isn't it? Have to pay for my spicycle somehow. Yeah, that dude with the spicycle. I'm up all night to H get lucky. Oh yeah, that's the song, isn't it? I'm up all night to get lucky. That baddie is phoning a pizza takeaway with the money. Exactly. It's like, we can eat. Gather round, children. Gather round. Open, super fun, happy door. Didn't quite open. Let's see if this one opens. So we've got 1, 2 for open. 1 for carry on. We've also got carry on. 3. Rosalind would like to open. Boot down the portico. I believe that means open. And matron from Jam. Carry on walking up the tunnel. Exactly. Then we've got open. So it's 5-3. That's a sophisticated way that I measure, count the votes. Who needs modern technology when you've got digits here? Okay, so we're going to try and open the door, even though it says do not open. Which bit of this sign do you not understand? Clearly all of it. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 1, 6, 2. This might not be a trap, though. This might be the reverse psychology. Ian getting in our brain boxes, messing with us. Although I don't think so. There's a really cool illustration. I hope it is connected to this entry. You unlock the door and turn the handle. The door bursts open. You're immediately struck by a giant tongue that whips out from a huge mouth lined with long spiked teeth of a multi-eyed creature. Its head is pressed against the door frame, filling it completely. You are staring into the slavering mouth of a terrifying blood beast. I did the sign. It did said not to, don't open. It said, but no. He lied about the money. Get revenge for our lost gold coin. Yeah, get revenge. I guess that's value for money. You get to kill a blood beast. They're really cool illustrations. They're brilliant. Okay, so we've got to roll 2 dice. Here we go. Oh, it's skill. Oh, no. If the total is equal to or less than your skill, turn to so-and-so if the number is greater than your skill score. I'm older and wiser now. So it says a Deathtrap. Oh, is that another Deathtrap dungeon? But oh, I see. That's the one on the cover, isn't it? That iconic cover. Thank you for that, Lee. Lee Rena's put, I missed you from original Deathtrap Dragon, old Blood Beast. Oh, that's the actual main one, isn't it? I'm older and wiser now, says Rosalind. Throw the assassin woman at it. We've got it in for that assassin woman, haven't we? Beautiful, I've fallen in love, said Lord Sods. Exactly. Never judge a book by its outer cover. We need to kill it, although, says Jam, it's a multiple eyewitness. Help release that poor trapped blood beast. Really? You want to help release it? That's lost on Ken. It is lost on me. Yes, it is on the cover. Oh, okay, cool. So it is that really iconic one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I kind of recognise it with all the multi-eyes. Yeah. well, but you guys know Deathtrap Dungeon so well, so there's no real point in playing it. That's the thing. There's lots of fighting fantasy that I would play on live stream, but you guys have done it, and it's like, how much are you going to enjoy that? Fake Eyes. Are they Fake Eyes? Is that what they call him? That was his nickname, was it? When he was growing up at school. So we're going to roll 2 dice. We need to get 5 or under. I guess we are wearing the shield, so 6 or under. Come on then, we want a double 1. We want a double 1. That's not a double 1, but if we get a 1 now, we've done it. Oh! Come to daddy, look at that. That is a 1. Talisman dice, the 4th edition, they bloody changed it for the 5th edition, is a 1. That's a 6, look, it's a 1. There you go, Jurassic Park. Although, oh no, we don't lose a skill when we test against skill, do we? Yes, look at that, nice. I think I just shut the door. Yeah, exactly. Thanks a lot. Nice to see you nice. Here we go then. So, my God, to be honest, I didn't have much faith in myself there. But, you know, ye of little faith. Look at that. I've got the die roll skills. You manage to jump out of the way of the long tongue as it lashes out to snare you. When it recoils into the blood beast's gaping maw, ready to strike again, you seize your chance and slam the door shut. As simple as that. In its face. There's a noxious smell of gas coming from the blood beast's lair. And you lock the door for good measure and head north. Do we have to open all the doors? I guess we've still got to find the Golden Orb of Fang. Where is it? Livingston, but not necessarily. It's literally been 20 years since the most of us played that book. Oh, okay. And if you don't pick up every gem around every nook and canny, it's an auto game over at the end. So it's still a challenge. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we will play Deathtrap Dungeon. And then I won't feel such a fraud when I go to Fighting Fantasy festivals. It farted. That's what it was, wasn't it? It was just a cameo. Exactly. Just a cameo, Lee. But I would imagine that if you don't get the luck, if you rolled higher than your skill, it might come out and attack you. You might have to fight it. In a direction we perceive to be north. Yeah. What a cameo. See what you've done there, Julian. What a minute around the way. By the way, thank you, Rosalind, for following the channel. I really, really appreciate it. All helps with the algorithms and all that sort of stuff, doesn't it? So, and also, if you put notifications on, if it's not glitchy, then you should get notifications when I go live. Okay, here we go. 101, is that where we're going next? Yes. What else was going to... Oh! Okay, let's throw it out here now. We are on 10 stamina. We've got 2 provisions. Would you like to eat a provisions now to boost us up to 14? Type yes if you want to eat provisions, or no if you would rather not. I like cameos and dormimos. What's that? See, that joke would work if you'd told me that, but my rubbish reading has let me down, or let you down, Jam. It's let you down. Lyrian has put here, anything my brother Sukumvit can do, I can do better, chuckled Carnuss. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, it's a rivalry. That's a lot of camel jokes. Camel lots. King Arthur would be proud. Rosalind's, but I'm still pro eating. So yes and yes, says Stephen Inc. Nice bit of honey tea. So normally we play for an hour and a half. We've been going an hour. I was about 8 minutes late, so yeah, we'll check on the time when we get there. Hopefully, Martha, you're okay. Hopefully, Martha's just maybe having a little snooze. This in the background. We still have 2 life coins, and we recharge to 10 provisions if we kick the bucket. That is true. I don't think we've... No, I think we've still got 3. What? Mange is food. Have I pronounced that correctly? Have I misunderstood what you mean there? 3 life coins, I mean, yes, because we did die, but we actually just got booted out of the dungeon. We went the wrong way. We didn't actually die, we just sort of retired on an island somewhere. So we are going to eat a provision, which is probably the wise thing to do. So we are down to 1 provision. Those damn cockroaches. Okay, so let's carry on. Going French. Oh, I see. Mange. Oh, is that mange? Mange too? Is that right? That's Del Boy. Okay, 101. The tunnel leads to a steep flight of steps going up, which end at a trapdoor. You push the trapdoor up, relieved that it isn't locked. You climb up into a small room that appears to be a storage room full of old furniture covered with a thick layer of dust. There is a door at the right-hand wall with a key in a lock. There's lots of doors, isn't there? If you want to open the furniture drawers, type furniture. It's a long word to type, but type furniture. If you want to open the door, type door. What would you like to do? Open the furniture drawers or open the door? Drawers. There's an oubliette in the return to the tavern on Gallows Hill. Okay, so we've got 3 for drawers, 1 for furniture. Sorry. You've put... Yeah, okay, so that's all drawers at the moment. It's because Ian's the key master. He is the key master. I forgot to include an oubliette. Spoilers! Ruffle through their drawers. Yeah, you never know what you're going to find there. Brushes off cockroach. Everything that isn't nailed down. That is the classic, isn't it? I do remember reading Warlock on Firetop Mounting and just being amazed by it. It was brilliant when I was a kid. It was the Fighting Fantasy series, that and Terry Pratchett and James Bond books that got me into reading. That really, as a kid, just really sparked my imagination. And Sherlock Holmes, actually, as well. Better not be mimics. I know, of course, it could be a mimic. That's why there's so many locked doors. Rule 1, loot everything. Absolutely. Well, I've got a system in my game book because I thought when you kill a creature or a humanoid, a bandit or whatever, I thought you always want to loot the body. Like Skyrim or Oblivion, you want to loot the body. So my system is you roll a 1d12 to see how much gold you've looted from that body. So I don't have to write in any extra entries and interrupt the story. You just do your fighting. Sometimes I put, it's a rat. You can't loot this body, you fool. So sometimes I do put a block on looting, but most of the time if it's a person or a humanoid like a goblin or an orc or something, then you will be able to loot the body for gold, basically. Fighting Fantasy got me into reading as a kid, absolutely, like me, and Sherlock Holmes got me back into reading as an adult. Fantastic. Good idea. Thank you very much, John. Yeah, I wanted a little bit of a reward for winning combats. Liren's put out, I dragon shouts the furniture to make it safe. Doska or IKEA. That's more like the Dover Keane shouts, surely. Anyway, we are going to be looting, hopefully, the drawers, unless he's put little mice traps in there and it snaps at our fingers. Imagine that. Wouldn't put it past Ian to do that. You discover a tin in one of the drawers that rattles when you shake it. You prise the lid off and find a gold key. Of course it's a bloody gold key with the number 90 stamped on it. Pleased with your find, you walk over to the door and leave the room. So we definitely need to write this down. Gold key 90. Okay. Do these keys ever come into use? My school was built by IKEA. It looked good, but assembly took ages. John's pet, I like the new What's that? ASDA shout in Skyrim? Oh, I see. It gives you a random food. Does it? Have they updated that? Are they still doing updates for Skyrim? I mean, I used to play it not too long ago. I played it for about 10 years. Only 89 keys to find. It's feeling that way. Surely we're going to find this bloody golden orb. Well, I don't even know what it does. I thought it'd be magical. It seemed like a good IKEA at the time. There we go, Lee Rin. That's one for you. You unlock the door and walk out of the room into a narrow corridor. You look right and see that the corridor soon ends in a blank wall. You look left and see that the corridor heads north for a while before turning left. Does he write this to actually confuse you? You decide to go north, turning left and heading west until you come to a junction. Looking straight ahead, you see that the corridor carries on for some distance into the gloom. Looking right, you see that somebody up ahead, lying on the floor, propped up against the wall, groaning. He's holding a warhammer on his lap. It's Thump. No. If you made a bond with Thump, which we did, so we this isn't a choice. We've got to go and see what Thump's up to. Looks like he's dying. It's no joke to get Asda shouts. Oh, is that what it is? Sorry, entry level. What was that? I got 99 keys and the brass ain't one. Exactly. No, seriously. Oh, I see. Oh, of course, 90 might be a page reference. Yes, well thought out there, Lee. Soda is the chant for free drinks. I see what you're doing now. You're putting in jokes. You're putting in jokes. I took them all seriously. How stupid of me. Someone's taken a dump on Thump. Oh, no. Do you remember the labyrinth in Firetop Mountain? Do I remember the labyrinth? I never got out of it. I've never finished the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I don't know what happens. Never got out of it. Here, Thump, have some cockroaches. Yeah, be good to him. If he expires, we can use him as a step. Oh, come on. Come on, he was prepared to help us out, wasn't he? 233. Unlike the assassin. Was I right? Yeah, 233. Come on, please. Please, let's rescue him. You run to the dwarf's aid and see there's a dagger sticking out of his back. This is not good. And blood seeping out of his leather... I didn't mean to do that. Out of his leather armour. He sees you and coughs. What took you so long to get here? He says slowly, spitting blood, his face contorted with pain. I'm done for, my friend. I'm not sure who did it. It might have been the ice-cold assassin, or that slime rat, Usman Carr. I never trusted either of them. Curses to them. It's too late for me. But there are some things in my pockets that you want. Have a good rummage around. Take them. And under my helmet, there's a... His eyes suddenly widen as he draws in his last breath and slowly exhales. His head slumps forward and you realise there's nothing you can do for poor Thump. Oh, no. You find 2 gold pieces in one pocket and 2 charms in the other pocket. One, a 4-leaf clover, and the other, a small horseshoe. So, let's write that down. The swamp monster's got the Thump. Yep. I don't really want that image. Sounds like he's got the clap. Right, anyway, no. Bloody assassin. I know, it probably is the assassin. Be good to him. Yes, exactly. Check under his lid. Right, well, that is a choice, but I'm just going to write down the 2 gold pieces. So now we've got 3 gold pieces, which is obviously good. And then, what was it? A gold... No, hang on. 2 charms. A 4-leaf clover. I don't think it's that lucky, to be honest, because, you know, he was carrying it, and... Anyway, so 4-leaf clover and the other small horseshoe. Small horseshoe. I wonder how small the horse was then. Okay, so if you want to take off his helmet, type helmet. But be sensible. Come on, show your age. If you want to leave him and where he is and carry him walking down the corridor, type leave. What would you like to do? John has put here, the assassin took our gold coin too, the cheeky ink pot monkey. Exactly. So, yeah, Levin would like to take off his helmet. A dose of the claps. Levin has put here, speaking of dwarfs, going to see new Snow White. Okay, was not happy about the Facebook bullies who laughed at the Little Mermaid actress simply for being happy that her son recognised her in a movie. Going to do my part to support the multiculturalism and equality. Well, enjoy the film. Let us know what you thought of it. Yeah, you gotta have a look under his helmet, zombie helmet. Yeah, but was this one? This one might actually be a good helmet, if that makes sense. Turn to 322. Oh, okay. God, that is confusing. That entry was 233, and we're now turning to 322. Sure, he does it on purpose. All right. You lift Thump's helmet off his head and see a gold key. Of course it's a gold key. Nestled in his thick hair with the number 180 stamped on it. There we go. Only another 100 and... whatever it is, 179 to go. Well, I just literally read that and I've already lost it. There it is. So, gold key... this time is 180. I think the music has stopped. It's still Skyrim, but I think it's just the sound effects. Let's have a look. Spring morning. Let me just put a bit more music on. Riverside ambience. Peaceful. Oh, that's only sounds only. Oh, what's this one? It looks like it's a Lord of the Rings-esque. Can you hear that? Oh, can't wait to watch Lord of the Rings again this year. Firetop Mountain callback. Oh, okay. He's a friend with a good head on his shoulders. See how he's doing for oil and screen wash. Oh, a helmet you can take off. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Ian. What are you playing at? We've got two now. 178. Well, we've got 90, yeah, the gold key 90, and then we've got the gold key 180. We do have other keys, but none of them had a number on it. So that's interesting. I'm playing Skyrim music too. It's well good. It is fantastic. It's top quality. Okay, so that written down. It says here, you put it in your pocket and head north along the corridor. Turn to 6. Skyrim 6 is coming out. So, oh, is it? The standalone, non-online version. Because they did that Elder Scrolls Online, didn't they? Which I started to play, but I didn't like that they changed the controls around and like the way that the casting system of that. And also there was just a lot of people jumping around that, like players. And it just spoiled the atmosphere for me because people are just jumping around, running around. I like my non-player characters to do that, thank you very much. I like them to be glitching. So we're going to go 6. Rumours are that there's an official Oblivion remaster. Yeah, I heard that as well. That would be really cool. I'd definitely play Oblivion again. 90 plus 180 is 270 plus one more. And a lockbox at the end like WOFMT? Is that radio station? Warlock of Firetop Mountain. There we go. Rosalind has put, it was extremely annoying. I'm on Orkney and my internet is awful, so I got kicked out every time. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, Rosalind. Thank you for persisting, though. Hopefully also on Nintendo Switch, if I'm going to get my very first Xbox. Yes, well, I've got an Xbox. It's better than a box. So, yeah, Xbox is cool. Rosalind put, I like my offline Skyrim, just started on the the VR version. Wow, that must be amazing. VR doesn't really get on. I feel a bit woozy after a while with VR, but it's cool. Well, offline Skyrim, yeah, absolutely. I just like playing it with no other players in there. It's just me getting all the loot. I heard that too, says John. Lee put here, there'll be something like work out the entry to get by adding the 3 keys. Yeah, I think you're right with that. Julian's also about 100% reckon. So, it's not long before the corridor ends in a T-junction where it joins a wide passageway. You look left and see... Hang on, this just skipped. That just skipped from a Lord of the Rings to this. It's not bad. It's still Skyrim. Oh, VR can be rough. I play in little bursts. Yeah. So, it's not long before the corridor ends at a T-junction where it joins a wide passageway. You look left and right and see nothing unusual or of interest. So, do you want to turn left and head west? Or do you want to turn right and head east? So, it's your classic left or right decision with no other extra information. T-junction. T-junction. Exactly. Now, it's interesting how Ian still writes these sorts of choices, because in my game book, I haven't done any choice, I don't think, where you don't know information about your choices. Because when I play game books, I like to kind of at least know. So even if it was you hear a faint murmuring to the left, or you hear, laughter to the right. What's that? That's the Joker song, isn't it? What's it? I can't remember. Anyway, at least you've got some sort of information to go on. Anywho, who am I to criticise a knight of the realm who is a multimillionaire because of his creativity? Who am I to pick faults with his game book? So 1 foot right, yes, Lee's put no sign. Jump over the wall, John wants to. Go west. I know you put that. I said left or right. I don't know what west is. Right, hang on. I have to remember 2 sets of information now. So left is west and right is east. So we've got 1 right is east. West, Julian has put, is left. I vastly approve of this. Right, yeah. It's one of those things I learned in Dragon magazine when I was like 10. Yeah, interesting opinions for the future. What's FTW? I'm not very good at acronyms, by the way. Was a multimillionaire. I nicked it. Left. Okay, look, so left. This is a really confusing one. Left. East is right. Right for the win, Sorry, interesting opinions for the win. Oh, is that what he meant? For the win. FTW, yeah. Interesting options for the win. Exactly. Sorry about that. I hate asking but just to sort of spell that out, but I'm slightly dyslexic, so I don't get on with acronyms. I forget what they mean. So, sorry about that. But thank you for explaining it. I appreciate that. East. Sally's gone east. So yes, we are going east. We're going to go right. Just typing right or left. Yeah. Would have been better. For an idiot like me. Here we go then. 2:15. I mean, I could do a 1. I could have gone left. I could have overridden your results there, couldn't I? I could have been a meanie. A mean dungeon master. East. Yeah, Ligstexia succus, exactly. I used to have dyslexia, but I'm KO now. Okay, here we go then, 2:15. You set off east and notice that the passageway... you just die going that way. Riding the yellow submarine to fight the blue meanies. Oh, the blue meanies. You set off east and notice the passageway becomes wider and the ceiling becomes higher. The passageway soon makes a sharp left and you walk north until you come to a tunnel in the right-hand wall that has an entrance in the shape of a head of a horned demon. It is made of copper that has turned bluish-green with verdigris, and its open mouth is big enough to step through. There are burning torches on either side of the entrance and a large brass gong hanging in its wooden frame next to it. Another fantastic illustration. You could have... you could have pressed the DM red override button exactly. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I used to be a werewolf, but I'm alright now. The actual Mordor. This is the Mordor. Oh, Glenn. I think you've just won the internet. I really do. I really do. But look at that. It's a gorgeous illustration. So then you have a choice. Do you want to continue walking north? Or do you want to enter the new tunnel? Or do you want to ring the gong with the striker? What do you want to do? Do you want to continue north, type north, by, that's ignoring this. Do you want to enter the new tunnel, type new? Or do you want to ring the gong, type ring or gong? What would you like to do? A callback to the solo dungeon entrance in the red box D&D. Yeah, actually, do you know what? I kind of thought that's what it was. Bring, what? Bing, bang, a bong, let's ring the gong. For some reason, I thought like a like a little halfling would say that. Bing, bang, a bong, let's ring the gong. Because they all speak like that as well. So, Martha, hello Martha, hopefully you're okay. I know you've been resting a little bit. So Martha would like to go north. Julian would like to ring the gong. So would Sally. Then there's the third new tunnel. That's one vote. Ring the gong. Lyrian would like to do that. Jan would like to ring the gong. Tomb of Horrors, which I'm assuming is to enter the mouth. New tunnel, says John. So I think that's 3. Tunnel, that's 4. So it's 4 apiece. Ringing the bell and going in. What's the choice? Glenn, there's always one, isn't it? Ring-a-ring-a-ding-dong. Bring it on. That's 5 for ring. So it's ring the gong by the mouth, go into the mouth, or head on north and just ignore all of that. But at the moment, it's 5 to ringing the bell, 4 to going into the mouth, Gong of War. Okay, so that's 6-4 for the Gong of War. Okay, we're going to do that. 92. I wonder what's going to happen. But that's a good point. Why would you put a gong next to it? A ring of gong. I'm easy going with the gong. Okay, cool. Let's ring the gong then. 92. 92. Come on, we must be close to finishing this. You take the striker and hit the gong as hard as you can. Yeah, we are gong. Gong with the wind. Gone are we. You take the striker and hit the gong as hard as you can. A low-pitched sound rings out. Hang on, rings out. That is painful to listen to. You cover your ears, but there is no escaping the pain in your head, which will permanently affect your balance. Lose 1 skill point. We are literally dead. We probably won't win against a sewer rat now. Real solid gong. Yeah, Martha did warn us. She didn't want to ring the bell. Ring my bell. Great tinnitus. We have tunneltus. Should have hopped. Yeah, hopped in the tunnel. Exactly, Roslyn. Very wise words. That is the beauty of gamebooks, though, isn't it? It's always in hindsight. Although sometimes, if they're hard game books, when you actually do achieve it, it's like, oh my god, I feel like I went through a lot there. I feel like I did go through an epic adventure. That's what I'm trying. Oh yeah, I've written down. So we're on 4 skill points, core points, but we do get a +1 for our shield. So we do, I think we've still got a choice. Hang on, 92, yes. So what would you like to do? Would you like to continue walking north, type north? Or do you want to enter the new tunnel, type tunnel? What would you like to do? Ignore the tunnel, head north, type north, or enter the tunnel, type tunnel. Suddenly a I can't pronounce it. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. A basilisk, that's the one. A basilisk mouth appears around your body. You are dead. Dead. You died. So what would you like to do? Steve would like to go into the tunnel. Lirin put new demon mouth tunnel. Tunnel time, says Rosalind. New tunnel, says John. Tunnel. Natch, says Julian. Tunnel. Julian's down with the kids. He knows the lingo. Mouth tunnel. Look at that. You're all in agreement. The tunnel of love. I'm not sure it's going to be that. But we'll find out. Tunnel for the thump. Yeah, bless thump. Okay, we're going to go into the tunnel. Hang on. 362. We must be so clear. So clear, so near. 362. Oh, hello. You step into the demon's mouth and find yourself in a roughly hewn, twisting tunnel that has very uneven floor. Watching where you step so as not to trip over, you walk around a bend and almost bump into somebody walking towards you. It's a dwarf armed with 2 short swords. He is hunched over and looks to be in a bad way from his many wounds, which are bandaged with blood-stained strips of cloth. He eyes you suspiciously and says, "Friend or foe?" There he is, another cool illustration. There's no telling where we're going, Willy Wonka. Short. Yes, he's got a short. Friend of Thump. It could be Friend of Thump. Zod's already in with the looting. Could be a friend. Exactly. Let's have a look. Oh, so, yes, if you want to apply friend, if you want to apply foe, okay, that's why you've all typed friend. It's probably a good idea to type friend, I guess. Although, Zods has put kill him. Just kill him. Outright kill him. Not even have a conversation. Not even pass the time of day. How are you, sir? No, straight in there. Stabby. Rock thrower, are we? Yeah, exactly. So we did play one of the quad portals, and in one of them, there was a dwarf, top of the stairs, kept throwing rocks on our head. Rosalind would also like friend. He may have a key as well. Yeah, so say friend and then rob him. Is that your thinking? Zod is short on conversation right now. He's got a short fuse. Okay, so we're going to go friend. 273. Come on, we must be close. Maybe he's got a key. If he has got the key, this might be the last key we're looking for. These are the keys you're looking for. Just, Julian's the pal who skinned up a bunch of us and were fighting celebrities. WWE 2K24. I don't know what that means. We need a key ring with all these keys. We do. Okay. 273. I've gone to the wrong entry. That doesn't help. The dwarf breathes a sigh of relief and introduces himself as Diggle. Hey, Diggle from Maya Water. He tells you that he's been wandering around the dungeon for days. He was dropped into the dungeon against his will by Carnuss's henchmen as a test to see if the dungeon was secure enough. I can tell you it is, he says, grimacing. I keep being attacked by vile creatures, and there are troll guards everywhere. Miraculously, I'm still alive, but not for much longer, I fear. I'm tired. Crash test dwarf. I'm hungry and I want to go home. Do you have any food you could give me? I've got nothing to pay you with, but I have something that might be useful to you. So, do you want to give Dingle one of your provisions? We only have one left. We are on 14. But he has got something to barter. I wonder if it's the key. So, if you want to give Dingle one of your provisions, type yes. If you don't want to, type no. Or, you can type give. Yeah, the last piece of food for him. Does he like cockroach? I'm glad you finished that sentence. Can we give him a handful of cockroaches, says Glenn. Yes. So Martha's also yes. So that's 2 or 3. I think the overwhelming odds is going to be yes. Give him shortbread. Oh, I do like some shortbread. I've got Scottish ancestry. It's in my blood. It normally is if you eat it, isn't it? Sorry, did you say he's a dingle? According to Emmerdale, you shouldn't trust a dingle. Yeah, that's true. A diggle. Sorry, a diggle. D-I-G-G-L-E. A diggle. Shortbread. Leaving's put it. Run ourself on sword, insert coin and get 10 provisions and skill points back. Look at you, Leaving, gaming the system. Zod has also put yes. Come on, let's do this out of the kindness of our hearts. So 64. It would be good, I guess, if we won this without actually losing a life. That would be quite miraculous, wouldn't it? Almost never heard of in an Ian Livingstone book. The dwarf thanks you for the food and eats it quickly. He lets out a huge belch after he's finished eating and wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. That's better, he says contentedly. Now, let me give you something in return. He opens his leather bag and pulls out a small magnifying glass. I have a feeling you might need this, he says, handing it over to you. This tunnel comes to a dead end, so you might as well turn around and walk back with me. I'm going to try again and find a way out of this infernal dungeon. You are soon back at the Coppermouth entrance, where you shake hands and say goodbye. Toodaloo, Diggle says cheerfully, and turns left to head south, mumbling to himself. You turn right and head north up the passageway. Okay, so got a bit of housekeeping there. So we have no provisions, but we do have a magnifying glass. So how much that's going to be of interest? Hopefully we might be able to start a fire with that, I guess. That's the end of Coppermouth Road. Poor Diggle, he was used so badly. He just dropped into the dungeon without a by your leave. At least with the magnifying glass we could see him. Hey! So, we are 138, I think. Yes, 138. 138, let's just see what's going on here. Then I will make a decision. So, let's leave it there. We've been playing an hour and a half. We have been playing an hour and a half. Will eating the magnifying glass restore any stamina? That is true. That is a very good point. No, and not unless you smash it up and eat the glass. I do remember when I was a kid watching on television one guy that actually was born apparently with a double stomach, so he could eat glass and he could eat metal. You know, he could digest it all. Amazing. I need a magnifying glass in real life. One of the game books I'm reading is super tiny text. Well, I do have a magnifying glass. Not that I can. That's any good to you. That's a spyglass in Nightmare TV show. There's a spyglass. Oh yeah, one of those. I've got one of those as well. Julian's bit. Sadly, I must head off. Yes, exactly. Thanks to all Edra Tales for fun for a while. If anyone can tune in tomorrow, nice. If not, catch you all next week. Bye. Thank you very much, Julian, for watching. And as I say, if you do want some more Gamebook fun, check out Babel_17. I've got the hiccups now. _17 tomorrow night. I believe it starts at 9:30. Was that the guy who ate a whole cart? Yes, I think it was. That rings a bell. Grocklesnook, you didn't throw poor Diggle down the mean old dungeon now, did you? He wouldn't be so mean. He's mischievous, but he's not cruel. He's not cruel. Okay, I think I've read out all of your comments. There we go. Thank you, Glenn. Back when wagon wheels were big. Oh, wagon wheels, guys. Big as your heads, weren't they? Monster Munch, hello. Nice big Monster Munch. Those were the days. Everything was better when we were younger. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you, Levian. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Rosalind. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jam. Have I missed anybody else? Thank you, Ink. Thank you, Martha. I think I've already said Martha. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Zods. And if I have missed anyone else out, I do apologise. Oh, Lee. Thank you, Lee. Exactly. See you, everybody. What a fun game. Thank you. You're more than welcome. Thank you for joining us. Good night, everybody. Yes, thank you, Glenn. Thank you. Oh, and also just a quick shout out. Glenn and Zods run a Talisman channel on the YouTube. So if you want to check that out, it's called Talisman Tavern, where they play through Talisman Digital online. It's a lot of fun. I've actually been playing a few games with them as well, so I think there's 1 or 2 episodes of me, featuring me, so clearly you want to go and watch that. So check them out. It's called the Talisman Tavern. Thank you very yes, check us out, exactly. It was good spreading the jokes, absolutely. Thanks, Ken, we're having fun, absolutely. Take care, and I will talk to you soon, and remember, may your thieving never be caught. Next live stream, 10 AM Saturday UK time this Saturday. Goodbye.